Starting.
We
We
are
are starting.
starting. Howdy.
Howdy, y'all. My wife keeps telling me, see the way she's fanning herself?
Hey,
Hey,
I'm like, move your leg over because your leg is like super hot. It's
Yeah.
warm
Yeah.
against my leg.
well, I only got one thing to say about that.
I told him he can't do that. We'll get like copyright struck or something.
I'm hot-blooded, people.
I'm like, your leg is like super hot. And he's like, yeah, because I'm hot, right?
I have that effect on some women.
I'm like, yes, babe, you're hot.
I have a contract. She's got to
He
say
says
that.
you have to say that. I'm like,
She's
okay,
married to me.
well,
She has.
Then if I didn't say that, he'd be like, thanks a lot, baby. You don't
Is there
think I'm
something
hot
wrong with
anymore?
me? I used to be hot.
You
What's the
used
matter?
to think I was hot. Speaking of hot,
Oh my goodness! Wait! I got to tell him. Hold on.
Alaska.
No, I got to tell him. Hold on.
The
on.
crowd goes wild.
Yes. Hold on, I got to tell him. Speaking of, the heat we've had,
No.
right? The heat we've had.
It's only.
Wait, hold on. Currently, what do you think it is?
Oh, I know.
92 degrees feels like 92 instead of
Only.
115.
Instead of seriously 105. Like
it was
2 days ago
100,
it was 108.
110.
Woohoo! So it's getting us in the mood for. In fact, next week we're going to be in the. Which way is 80 for
80s.
y'all? 80s.
80s. With
80s.
lows in the 60s.
So we're getting ready for our toboggan weather.
Cruise Vet, I know you just got home. We're going to talk to you about navigating on the seas
Mike,
a little
we
bit.
are. Hey. So we got 12 days. Is that right for y'all? Or is it this? 12 days
It's just
until
12 days,
Alaska.
baby.
We went out of town yesterday to see my parents. That's just 2 hours away.
Visit my outlaws. Oh, wait. Y'all noticed, right? Represent.
He's excited about his team. They've been winning, right? Yes. Okay. So how long to your next cruise? Cruise Vet, you cannot answer. That's not fair.
That's not fair because
you
we
just got
know.
You just got off one. So
We know.
But I know you're booked. Let's see. Willis. Hey, Willis. What you talking about, Willis? How many times have you heard that all your life? What you talking about, Willis? 71 days to Wonder the Seas. You will love Wonder. She is awesome. Yeah, Cruise Vet's with us. Break out the winter gear. We're getting ready.
Well, he's break out the winter gear in Texas because it's 92.
That's right, because it's 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Lane. Jennifer, 12 days? Oh, are you going with us? You're going with us, aren't you, Jennifer?
Jennifer's on.
I think so.
She's on Ovation.
Yes, I think she's on in our Facebook group too. I think so, Jennifer. Let us know if you are.
I know she is.
Mike, 82 days till symphony.
Can you sing a symphony?
No, not right now. I don't have a song in my mind. If I had a song in my mind that had the word symphony in
I have a song in my heart.
It's not a symphony.
Not a symphony.
48. See, Mike's already booked. See, that ain't fair.
Yeah,
We're booked too. After this, it's January on Celebrity Equinox. Oh, let's see. Lolly,
Wait.
One more week back to back on Allure. Excellent. And just a drive down to Galveston.
Hey, Lolly, why did you decide to cruise Allure?
I think she's in Texas. Lolly, are you in Texas?
She's in Texas and she's going to Galveston.
Yes, Scott's in the house.
Galveston,
Rambling with the
Galveston.
brooms. Yeah, how many days till your group Alaska cruise, Scott? Like, it's 25, isn't it? I think. Yeah. If y'all are interested in a group cruise, go over to Rambling
with the Brums.
He's got an NCL Alaska cruise that's booking up right now. Yes, Jennifer says yes, he's in our group.
He's got a let's go.
Is that how I said it? Scott's got an NCL, and it's not that kind. It's not Virgin Voyages.
No.
Ooh. Yeah. Jennifer. Yes, I am. She's in our group. I
told you.
Sherelle. Hey, Sherelle.
Hi, Sherelle.
Long. That's not too long. It comes quickly, Sherelle. We all know that. 280 days until Harmony.
Hey, quit, Sherry.
Yes.
Quit saying it. 280 days is a long time.
Well,
12 days
don't,
comes
I
quickly.
don't like it to be long. I like to be a glasses half full.
As long as Miss
kinda
Sherelle,
gal.
look here, as long as Miss Sherelle stays busy, 280 days gonna
Glass
go like
is
that.
half full kind of gal.
Mm.
Scott says paid off my celebration cruise yesterday, and that's January maybe. Scott, I'm trying to remember. Yes, August 24th through the 31st of 25 is Scott's group Alaska cruise on
Anybody
NCL.
interested? Hang out
Hey,
with him.
Z, how are you? Yes, Mark. Oh wow, great grandbaby. What'd you do, Mark? Start having kids when you were 13? You can't be that. I know you're not that. You've told us your age before, Mark. I don't think you can have a great grandbaby. Good night. Yes, Sherelle says no. Okay.
For clarification, Mark
Yes.
did not have a great grandbaby.
He's having his 5th great grandbaby. We're having. That's how you say it.
Right.
Yeah, Scott's literally not having the baby.
I wanted to clarify that.
David O. It is. No, actually, David, these last 12 days are gonna. I have to work, obviously. So it's gonna. And I do most of the packing. I told him just the other day. I was like, you got to do your own packing.
I've already got my gym bag full of clothes. I'm ready to go.
You're not even started. You haven't even started. You have to wear all those underwear until we.
Oh, you just turn them inside out and move down the road.
Oh, moving right along. Jennifer, yes, you'll meet us. Jennifer, find us, stop us. Make sure that you stop us.
Look for this one.
Will G in the house. Hey, all 26 days till Carnival Dreams.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, Percy wants to celebrate.
Dream's a nice ship.
Ooh, cruise countdown.
Say hi.
He wants to celebrate cruise countdowns.
Yeah.
Mark says 7. Oh, you are 73. That's still not old enough for great grandbabies. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you 73. Yes. Let's see. 2. Oh no, Scott. Off. That's off the screen. That's off the screen. I'm gonna have to start filtering, Scott, your comments before I put them on the screen. We are so glad everybody is here. Good to see you. We always forget. So if you will please go now, although we really haven't offered any value, maybe a little entertainment, a few minutes of entertainment, 7 minutes of entertainment, possibly. Please go hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, we are talking what I wish I knew before cruising to Alaska. And this is what we did. We went online and polled one of the largest Alaska cruise groups online and asked that magic question. What
was the magic question?
I wish I knew.
What I wish I knew before I cruised to Alaska.
What do you wish you'd known before you cruised to Alaska?
Right.
So, because I have been researching this cruise for over a year, people, okay? Because we booked over a year ago. That's how we pay off our cruises. So, I've been looking at excursions and packing and clothes and cabins and, restaurants and, all the stuff, all the things. So
all the things to make the girl happy.
And I organized the feedback that I got. I don't remember how many comments it was. I didn't put them all down. It was a lot of comments,
200.
right? So I categorized them because that's what we do here at All Things Wagner. We're very organized. I categorized them into
keep it simple.
Gear, kind of gear and other stuff. Clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Style of cruising.
This is my style right here. T-shirts, ball cap.
No, that's not what they mean. They mean Alaska is a different kind of aminal.
Aminal?
That's what they mean.
Well, it doesn't matter. I can wear T-shirts and ball caps no matter what the aminal
Ports is another section. Right. What is that last page there? I don't know what the last page there. Oh, it's double. Okay, so here's my notes. Here we get started.
I don't get to do no.
You don't get to, nope, no cruise news. No noises.
Can't do it.
Okay, so starting with gear. What did all the people in the know say? What do y'all think number one is? Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows?
Everybody knows what you're supposed to bring. Yep.
I see you.
I don't know how many comments I got. A lot of comments. Bring binoculars. You cannot forget your binoculars. This person said,
Oh my goodness.
take binoculars. We saw whales 5 different times from the ship and orcas once, as well as many harbor seals, eagles, etc. So you cannot forget your binoculars. And those of you joining us now who have been to Alaska, put in your, like, your big 3, your big 5, like what can you not? What do you wish you'd known, actually? Boy, no one told me that. I wish I'd known that. I'm not sure how people didn't know to take binoculars to Alaska, but evidently they didn't take binoculars.
Well, they weren't sure of how close these critters would be to the ship.
Well, that's why you need, right?
I don't know. I guess
Right.
if you're close to the bank and you can see bears running up and down the banks, how close do you want to get to a bear?
You need your binoculars.
Hmm.
Yes, Scott
That
says
reminds me of a joke.
hoodies, rain jackets, and 2 sets. Yeah, 2 sets, because he gonna steal mine. This person said, I was really glad I brought my binoculars, was able to see quite a bit of wildlife from my balcony on the ship. There you
Maybe
go.
I'm the only wildlife you need to see from your balcony.
Oh, sorry. I had a little cough.
Wait, hold on.
I just had a little cough there.
Mm.
Just had a little cough.
Oh, that hurt my heart.
The pool. This one was weird, and I put it under gear because I didn't know where to put it. The pool is heated. Try it. Wish I'd known that before I went to Alaska. I don't know. I guess they got on board and they were like,
that person did not bring a bathing suit.
bring their swimsuits. They're like, why would I want to swim in the pool on board when we're in, like whatever,
Alaska.
5 below? Yeah.
Right.
Yes, the pools are heated.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of us just got a frog in our throat. Mike says, things I wish I would have. Umbrella. Oh, yeah. So you didn't take one. Binos, of course. Camera. I know. Yeah, my camera with a decent zoom lens.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
I know. We talked about like maybe borrowing a camera from a friend.
No.
That
you don't.
And he was like, you have to learn how to work it. And then what if something breaks? And then you got to pay for it. And then you got to learn to do. So we're just going to live with our phones and our GoPro. The phones are pretty new and the GoPro's new. So, oh well.
The only thing that's not new is me.
I guess we'll see. Oh. Okay.
Oh, wow. He just blessed us.
Did he?
I think that's what that means.
Oh, was that you, Dave-O?
Thank you,
Thanks,
Dave.
Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Love ya. Scott says, I'm going to share this feed with my phone. Oh, yeah, sure. Thanks, Scott. Love you too. We love all y'all. It's like our family. So
it is family.
The pool is heated, if you didn't know. So, and it rhymes with love from Dave O. Oh, doesn't it? It rhymes. Okay, moving on to clothing. What they wish they'd known. We talked about this already, y'all, because we did a whole entire video, which I'll link below, on what to pack for Alaska, because I had already done all this research, right? And we had the clothes hanging up behind us.
Lord have mercy.
Which we'll probably do again, next week. Yes. We have one more live. He's not even Catholic anymore. Because we have one more live before we leave. So we'll have next Sunday.
10 times fast.
Yeah. We have one more live before we leave, one more live before we leave, one more live before we leave. 3 times as I get. So that'll be next Sunday. And we'll probably have the clothes and everything back here again. But the number one comment I got, actually not the number one, but several comments I got was pack layers. Layers, 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 layers. For those of you who haven't been to Alaska and you're tuning in to find out all the pearls of wisdom, pack layers. Yes.
If anybody on our cruise vlog rides motorcycles anywhere across the country, they know about packing in layers.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you go from hot to cold, you can take layers off. And if you go from warm to cold, you can put layers on. It's the same thing when you're going to Alaska.
This is probably the comment I got. No, that's not the comment. I'm not saving it. I'm saving the comment I got the most about clothing, evidently.
I'm confused.
The next most popular comment I got about clothing was waterproof something. Waterproof fill in the blank. This person says waterproof shoes and a raincoat are a must. This person says, bring waterproof shoes or multiple shoes for when the first pair. No, there's a point.
I know.
There's a point to multiple shoes.
Even if we're not going to Alaska.
No, for cruising, no, I have knocked the shoes way down for cruising. It's not worth it.
Imelda Marcos.
Ain't nobody looking at your shoes, ladies, when you're cruising. Ain't nobody looking at your shoes. Bring waterproof shoes or multiple shoes for when the first pair is wet and won't dry overnight.
So you can rotate them.
That was one of the best pieces of advice I think I got. So multiple shoes or waterproof, because then you don't have to worry about it if they're waterproof. If you don't have waterproof shoes, then bring multiple shoes.
Even if you're wearing waterproof shoes, if you happen to step off in deep water and it goes down the top of your shoe,
the top of your shoes,
you're going to need another pair of shoes.
Yeah. Okay. This person says a lightweight waterproof windbreaker and layers is perfect.
Perfect.
This person says leave the heavy jacket and the boots at home. I asked her when she sailed. She had sailed mid-August 3 times and the end of May. So depends on what time of the year.
Okay.
Spit it out.
This is the 3rd week of September.
Right.
Weather changes in 3 weeks in Alaska.
Yeah, we're the next to last.
Take your heavy coat,
So
leave it
if
in your cabin. If you don't need it, if you do need it, it's there.
So she had sailed mid-August and the end of May.
Right.
And, however, the thing is, you need to go ahead and pack at least one warm coat. Shove it in those compression bags, people, because the weather changes. That's what it's going to be. Maybe I'll do that next week on the live.
Got to roll them.
I'll roll up
roll them.
that huge coat in the compression bag. Yeah, because you're going to you don't know what the weather's going to do. Any time of the year, you don't know what it's going to do. So just bring it, stuff it in. And if you don't need it, you don't have to unstuff it.
Right.
Dress in layers with comfortable waterproof shoes. This person went in June. She said, I packed a winter coat, but never used it. Again, what we're saying, it depends on what time of the year you go. We had one cold, rainy day, and I wore a long sleeve shirt with a fleece jacket and a raincoat. It was perfect. Make sure you have toboggan and gloves.
Yes.
Talked about that in our packing video.
180s too.
You've got to bring gloves and a hat. Gloves and a hat. She said some folks carried a backpack. She used a smaller, organized purse. Right.
Some helpful intel on backpacks. Certain rain gear. If you were wearing a heavy backpack, water will seep through where the strap is because the pressure on the material.
On your
you
clothing.
will get wet under that.
Oh, that is a good.
So
secret.
don't carry a heavy backpack. If you're going to carry one, just carry the essentials. Don't carry your tool chest and all that.
Have your waterproof jacket on under it.
No, that's what I'm saying. But some of the rain gear that's supposed to be waterproof, if you carry a heavy backpack,
it still won't work.
The water will seep through where the backpack straps put pressure on the shoulders.
Okay.
So that's not a good thing.
But definitely not if your jacket is not waterproof.
No.
Absolutely not. It's never going to work then.
Yeah, if it's raining, that's your first clue.
Yeah, but if there's less of a chance it'll seep through if at least your jacket is waterproof. Okay.
Just don't carry a heavy backpack. That's the key.
This was the number 1 comment. Drum roll. I'm trying to pack only half of what I brought last year because I did not need it.
Did you say that?
This person said that.
Was that you?
It was not me.
I didn't think so.
That's a good laugh. Oh, that's a belly laugh. This person said they had been before and they're trying to pack half of what they brought. She said jeans, couple of long sleeve t-shirts, and a rain jacket. I was good for the whole cruise. So she said she would have been fine with jeans, long sleeve shirts, and a rain jacket.
May I interrupt?
Yeah.
Juneau, Alaska, currently 61 degrees and cloudy.
Oh, what's it going to be tonight, though?
Sitka, currently.
What's it going to be tonight?
70 degrees and cloudy.
What's going to be tonight?
Just a minute. Skagway, 63 degrees and partly cloudy.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
So let's look at Juneau.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Forecast over the next 10 days. The lows are going to be in the 40s at night.
Woohoo!
The highs in the 50s.
I'll need a coat.
And rain possibilities anywhere from 55 to 95% in Juneau.
Yep.
So it's going to be cold and wet, people.
So just pack it. Just pack your jacket. Just pack your big coat if you don't need it.
Cold and wet.
This person said, I lived in leggings and thin sweatshirts with my rain jacket. Next time I'm packing half. Another person.
Does that mean she's taking half the leggings?
Nope. She's taking half the clothes.
Oh.
I'm packing half. This person also that I did not need to take so much clothes. I go again in May and have a lot of items that will stay home next time.
Good for her.
I don't know how I'm going to do that because how I usually pack is at least like 7 of something, like t-shirts. You know, I take him 7 t-shirts for a
8.
Caribbean cruise.
8.
Well, y'all counting the embarkation?
The one I'm wearing out plus 7.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I guess you could.
She won't let me wear the same t-shirt 2 days in a row.
If you're wearing them, certainly not in the Caribbean. Woo. So this person said that I did not need, because, you know, the question was, what do you wish you'd known before you cruised to Alaska?
Right.
That I did not need to take so much clothes.
How many times have people said that?
That's the highest comment I got. Thermal long sleeve shirt and fleece and windbreaker.
There you go.
Saw a lot of sweatshirts, gloves and hat. It can get windy and cold. That's the second one that I actually logged.
Thermals and what?
Thermal long sleeve shirt and fleece and windbreaker.
Add to that.
She saw lots of sweatshirts, gloves and hat.
No. Just stop at the first 3.
Yeah.
And a rain jacket.
Right.
And
a coat.
Most of the time, that's what you're going to need.
Yeah. A warm coat in case it gets
Unless you get out on the deck and at night when it's 40 some odd degrees and you're looking along at 20 knots. It will be cold.
I will be out there enjoying coming from this summer. I will be enjoying the freeze.
It will be cold.
Gloves and hat. Another comment for gloves and hat. A lightweight, waterproof, there's that word again, windbreaker and layers is perfect. Yeah. Don't overpack. What is this? The 5th one? Don't overpack with 2 exclamation points. I had 5 suitcases. Oh, girl.
My goodness.
Girl. I had 5 suitcases and brought home a lot of clean clothes that we never wore.
Do you realize how much she paid for luggage transportation?
5 suitcases.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, because you get
the first one. Well, on some airlines.
Every person gets 2.
No.
I think so.
Southwest Airlines.
You get 2 checked. Talking about like American. We're flying Alaska Airlines. I don't know. We better check our baggage.
I don't think you get anything checked free. If it's 50 pounds or over, you pay for it.
I'm not talking about weight.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about number of bags.
So don't put me in a suitcase and expect to get me there for free.
Well, that's been a few years that you could fit in a suitcase, Mr. 6 foot.
Yeah, it's been in 240. Yeah. But yeah, Scott.
It's been a while.
Dave, thank you so much. Dave just said, want to say thank you.
Yes.
And Rambling.
Yeah, we got that. He's
yes,
his Facebook.
Yes, you may. Thank you, sir.
Welcome if any of y'all have joined us. Okay, this is very interesting too. I got several of these. In fact, this person back here added that at the end. The Alaskan cruise is much more casual at dinner time. There were a few people dressed more formal, but most were more on the casual side.
I'm going to be casual.
This person says.
Let me show you. That's casual.
That's dinner. That's dinner. Oh, you're going to get comments on wearing a hat at dinner.
That's formal, but I will take this at dinner.
Off at dinner.
And set it on the floor.
Okay. This person says, I wish I'd known that it is super casual. We didn't need to bring the nicer dinner outfits. Most people just wore what they had on during the day. You will want to go back as soon as possible, that too. She wished she'd known she'll want to go back as soon as possible. Yeah, I have heard that several times that one of the reasons it's casual is that people come in from ports late and they just go straight to dinner. So whatever they had on at the port.
Cruise vet, when he was in Alaska, it was cold and I think it was snowing. Remind me, Mike.
And
I think it was snowing. I was wondering how many times he rushed back to the cabin to take a hot shower or get in the hot tub. Because it was cold. I heard that today on some YouTube channels.
Right.
They couldn't wait to get back to the cruise ship to
get warm.
To get in a hot shower.
So this person says Alaska cruises are more casual than others. athleisure is the dress code, even at dinner.
Athleisure.
Yep. And
is that athletic leisure?
It is.
Okay.
Clothing. Yes.
Okay.
One person responded to that and said, "This, like you do." Pointing to the comment above, this. No need to pack formal clothes unless it's your thing to dress up.
And that's okay.
Definitely not formal like other cruises.
Hey, Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave in the house. Welcome. This person said it's nowhere near as cold there as you might expect. I did not ask when he or she cruised. Unless you are doing hardcore outdoor excursions, you don't need boots. Again, not sure what time of the year.
I'm wearing boots.
Because
I want dry feet.
Waterproof boots. This person says dress in layers, have a raincoat / poncho, light cap and gloves. They use the gloves at Hubbard Glacier, she said, and everything is a lot more expensive than the Caribbean.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we already know that by buying excursions.
Yeah, well.
Woohoo! Ching ching. What you wear to port is what you wear to dinner. Let's see. What you wear to port is what you wear to dinner. A day port is very casual, leggings and jeans. Lots of walking. It's windy, not so much cold. Again, don't know what time of the year. But the main thing is, that's why I put it under clothes. What you wear to port is what you wear to dinner. So again, another reason it gets casual. Am I letting you touch the board this time?
Yes. Here we go.
Mike says there was only one day where it was in the 40s, and it was when we went up by the glacier. Every other day was in the mid 50s and rainy, no snow. It was in the 70s in Victoria and sunny. Yeah.
And remind us, Mike, when did you go? It's like 2 months ago.
Uncle Dave is 13 days till the glory.
There you go.
Excellent. Yes. Yes, this person also reiterates bring waterproof shoes or multiple shoes. Yes.
Waterproof is important.
Yep. Now we're moving into the style of cruise. I didn't know what else to call it.
Here we go.
I didn't know what else to call it. That how an Alaskan cruise is different than a Caribbean cruise, because for most of us, like us, that's all we've ever been on. So this could be the ways they wish they'd known how it was different beforehand. This person says, it is not a party cruise. No music on deck. You are there for the incredible beauty, so look outside.
Wow.
This person also says layers. Will be cold in the morning and warmer in the afternoon. He was specifically talking about Ovation. Inside the ship is warm, and on Ovation you can get almost anywhere without going outside. So he's saying, like, you may not need all the bundled up stuff if you're going to be on the ship most of the time.
Well,
but I thought it was interesting that he said it's not a party cruise, no music on deck. This person says, don't treat it like a Caribbean cruise.
Because it's not.
Alaska cruises are all about, all caps, Alaska, not the ship. I thought that was very interesting. Do Alaska things, whale watching, glaciers, bears, salmon bakes, etc.
Bugs.
Etc., etc., etc.
Bugs, too.
What about bugs?
Right here.
Yes, it's getting close to cooler weather there. Oh, okay. I was debating on that, Dave. So
take it.
We'll take it for him, especially because they love him.
Well,
they love him. Did you see?
You gonna bite me?
No, not today.
Okay.
Did you see? Mike said last week in September.
I cannot believe it's been a year.
Yeah, he must have gone on the very last cruise.
No, I'm saying it seems to me like I remember him
vlogging, coming back and saying, I just went.
I'm getting old, sorry. It just seems like a couple of months ago that he was in Alaska.
Your life goes by quicker.
It does. Yeah, it really does.
So I read a comment today on one of my Alaska cruise groups, and she did not like the trip. One, she enjoyed Carnival more, but I'm not sure she's ever been to Alaska on Carnival. She just didn't like Royal Caribbean, this Alaska cruise. She said it was boring. The cruise director was boring. Of course, if you're used to Carnival cruise directors, they're like the life of the party.
They are.
But this comment is very interesting, that it's not about the ship. Unlike a Caribbean cruise where, they're having deck parties and they're having bingo and they're having dee-dee-dee.
Right.
This is about Alaska. Get out on the deck and look at the beauty of what you're watching.
And take an excursion.
Do Alaska things.
Right.
Yeah. So this person says, expect a much more chill laid back style of cruising.
I'm ready.
That's why I called it style of cruise. This person used the phrase, expect a much more chill, laid back style of cruising.
I'm ready for chill.
Definitely. This person says it's so laid back compared to Caribbean cruises. It's just a different vibe. So, okay.
Hey, you know what that means?
What? You take more naps?
Class A naps.
This person says, prepare to be worn out at the end. Very long days to get up early and see all the sights and lots of walking. All worth it, though, she says.
A lot of sunshine. And what, 4 hours of darkness?
I don't know. The vlogs I've watched, these people do like hiking excursions.
I'm not hiking.
Yeah, I'm not hiking.
I'm not hiking.
I'm not hiking. No. This person says, take pictures of all the beautiful scenery and landscape, even something as simple as a beautiful flower you can only see in Alaska. You can delete whatever you don't want when you get home.
I'm taking my Texas flower with me.
Oh, sweet.
Extra points.
PDA. This was interesting. Due to the Alaskan regulations, they don't make many ship announcements. So don't expect alerts regarding disembarkation, ship updates, animal sightings, scenery, location, info, or much of anything. You're very much disconnected.
No. Fewer interruption of my naps.
There you go. Someone did comment, I think it was an Ovation vlog. I'm pretty sure it was, what's their names? I don't remember. They're the Canadian couple.
Oh, yeah.
Who did the vlog.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of their channel, though.
I don't know, but they're cute.
And the accent is hilarious. Scott
it's cute.
Scott will love
hilarious.
that. Right. It is
cute.
hilarious.
But
they were saying in the middle of the windjammer, how do they say it?
I don't know.
Anyway, they're in the middle of the buffet and a loud, they said, announcement comes over the intercom reminding you to please get up and leave when you finish eating. And they said it was a bit disturbing and it was more than one time. And disruptive, like of your meal and your enjoy.
They interrupted my vibe.
Right. So I hadn't heard that yet. But anyway, that evidently is an inside ship announcement, because what this person means by due to Alaskan regulations is that there's something about noise in the ports. So if the ship is anywhere near a port, then they can't be loud. They can't be playing music or making announcements or whatever on the decks that can be heard on land.
So they don't do a sail away horn whistle blowing?
I don't believe so.
Huh.
Don't believe so. Nope. Okay.
Well, that's probably because of the wildlife, not because of the residents.
I don't know.
That's my guess.
I just saw that there was some kind of like legal, whatever. This was very interesting. How badly the time
Uncle Dave, you are correct. Sorry, Sherry.
You did get the brownie point.
I did.
This person says how badly the time change and daylight shift would mess with me. I wish I had known. That was the question.
That's the
right.
4 hours of daylight.
Well, no, they meant the time change from wherever they came from.
Oh, yeah.
They flew in because you could be like 3 hours difference.
And it could be more than that.
Yeah. It was so disorienting. I wasn't expecting it to be that upsetting. I think it's the combination of time change plus daylight shift.
Right.
Much harder to get over than just one or the other. So the combination. This person responded and said, my sleep was messed up. I keep getting up very early. I kept getting up very early, mostly around 3:45 a.m. A few times I was able to sleep in until 5 a.m. because I stayed up late.
Well, 5 a.m. I'm rolling out anyway.
6 usually.
6, I'm showered and a coffee.
Morning people. So yeah, that was something I did not expect and had not read. So expect that.
So you're going to, what are they called? My sleeping mask?
Sure. You got one.
I'll be carrying that.
You got one.
I'll be taking it.
This was interesting too, and a good tip, I thought. Bring an extra bag you can carry on if flying, and buy an Alaska blanket in the first port. It's perfect for balcony sitting. So if you don't order the cruise line blanket, I don't know if
at $50.
Yeah, I don't know if the other cruise lines have those blankets, but Royal Caribbean does.
Sure they do.
I'm sure they do. And if you didn't buy one to take with you, then just buy one in the first port and take an extra, like stash on bag.
They could,
Yeah.
a Juno blanket.
Yeah, I thought that was very good advice.
We can save a few bucks.
Moving on to ports. Ports advice for those who have been to Alaska and wish they would have known. This person says, as far as the ports, I researched prior and had a list of things that were important to us to see at each port. I booked shorter excursions so we would still have time to explore on our own. We wanted to shop and try local foods as well.
That's good advice.
Be sure you look at the time frames of when you're in port. We were just watching a Tips for Travelers, the British bald guy.
Oh, easy.
Who has the
easy?
See, I was just talking the other day something about his baldness, and he was like, "I don't care about my hair." I'm like, "You're commenting all the time."
No, I was taking up for the Brit with bald head.
It was just a descriptive term.
Oh, okay.
Like you would say, white male.
Sure.
Okay. Old white male.
Ancient white male.
Yeah. the white bald British guy on YouTube. He was saying, see, now I completely lost my train of thought. No, he was saying that people he kind of called it a scam or something, or fell for a trick or something, but it wasn't really
a trick.
It was just they weren't paying attention to the itinerary that they booked, and they were in port for like 4 hours. What are you going to do in Victoria for 4 hours?
Right.
Like not a whole lot. You can go walk around the city and go back to eat lunch and go back to the ship. So that's very important to research what you want to see in Skagway, Sitka, Ketchikan, whatever your port is, and then book your excursions appropriately. So if there's something else you want to do,
hey,
you got time to do it.
Uncle Dave just convinced me we need to consider moving to Alaska when we retire.
One person per 1 square mile.
See, that 586,000 people live in Alaska.
I don't think I could handle the cold for that long.
Well, you could cruise. You could cruise when it gets too cold.
I would like no hotter than like 90.
Oh, no hotter than 80.
And yeah, that would be even better. And I can handle cold. I can handle really cold, but I just want it really cold for like
10 minutes.
for like 4 months. 4, 5 months maybe of the year.
How long does it take to get that fireplace lit? 10 minutes. That's good. It's cold enough.
I'll be happy to finally light our fireplace. Maybe.
Are you going to light the fireplace?
Maybe we'll get to this winter. Who knows?
You light it, I clean it. I got it.
Who knows? So, yes, this person says book an excursion in every port. This was funny. Otherwise, you'll end up shopping around town, which is not very exciting.
It will be for my wife.
So they wish they'd known to just go ahead and book something. Book an excursion in every port. And that previous comment is important because maybe it's just a couple hours excursion. Then you can go shop around.
Here's another thing. One never knows when they will be back to Alaska, if ever.
Right.
So put it on the bucket list and do it. No regrets.
There you go. Grant. Hey, Grant. He says there's a website I recently found called What's in Port. Seems to be very comprehensive.
Well, check that out. That's good info. Thanks, Grant.
There you go.
What's put that on my phone right now.
Right here from All Things Wagner fans.
That's right.
Mr. Grant, thank you for the info.
What's in port?
Dave says the warmest it ever got in summer when I was there was about 75, and no humidity. I grew up in the panhandle of Texas, which also doesn't have any. Yeah,
their humidity daily average humidity is like minus 200.
Yeah, seriously. It was wonderful. This person says arrange more excursions outside of the cruise line. They're less expensive. True. That's kind of a catch-all, right? For anywhere you're going on a cruise. Typically, the cruise ship excursions are more expensive, but this is particularly for Alaska. That he's saying, look outside. Viator or TripAdvisor are our go-tos. That's where we start to see what's out there. 1, because they're reputable, and 2, because you can read all those user reviews.
Consumer.
Yeah. This person says, oh, I didn't even know. This person says, look at different excursion websites like Viator to save a bunch of money. The ship will overcharge on excursions.
There you
exclamation point. They say also book excursions early. If you see one you want to do, they will sell out. The cruise ship excursions especially.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, and this was a hot and cold. This person said something negative, and then two other people said just the opposite. So this was interesting. This person says, do not book excursions to the cruise line. They were so disorganized. 2 exclamation points.
Really?
We ended up canceling one of ours and just doing our own, and it ended up being the best decision ever. 2 subsequent responses were just the opposite. Said, I disagree completely. We just got off Ovation and it was so well organized. I was just telling everyone how simple it was. There you go.
Have we ever had a bad experience with a ship excursion?
No. Our only bad experience has been with Viator. In fact,
that's what I thought.
The first time we used Viator,
right?
They told us where to meet them, and then they didn't wait for our ship to port,
right? And
we had to get a taxi that we paid for,
right,
to the Catamaran Pier.
Correct.
That was a little stressful.
Well, you need to learn how to forgive.
A little stressful. Who brought it up? Who brought it up? Yeah. Yeah. So we had that. Don't buy through the cruise line. So disorganized. And then these other 2 people were like, it was great. We had a wonderful time. So you can take that for what it's worth. This person says in Skagway, the train ride was our best excursion. And I had 3 more comments for 4 total in all about the train ride in Skagway. It's called
White
the
Pass.
White Pass Rail being the best excursion ever. And then I had this one. The White Pass train ride has beautiful scenery, but was boring. I would have rather done another whale watching trip. Even though it was a lot of history, it felt fabricated. We took it because my dad went and he loves trains. He said he would rather have stayed on the ship.
Wow. Well, there you go.
That's not the first person I've heard that said the train ride was boring to them. So
here's my take on that. If you're not into the scenery of that part of the world, because that's what it's about. That and the animals, the whales and the dolphins and the porpoise and the sea lions and the lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. That's what that's about. And if you're not into that, then you might not probably need the train ride. You probably need to stay in the Caribbean or go somewhere else.
Could be.
Nope.
Mike says, I liked where Ovation pulled into Juneau. We were in easy walking distance to practically anywhere in town. Icy Strait Point was the same way. Victoria, we were quite a distance from the sites. We are renting a car in Victoria. I think we've told y'all that before.
Yes.
We're renting a car and we're driving to Bouchard Garden. And then we're coming back through and going to Chinatown.
Right.
So it was cheaper than a cruise. It was cheaper than a taxi.
We have really been blessed with some good supporters. Dave said, Uncle Dave says, like. And anybody
hit the like button.
Anybody who's ever been involved with YouTube, especially if you have your own channel, the like button is extremely important. So
it just tells the algorithm that people like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Uncle
you,
Dave says you got to do the White Pass Trail. We're definitely doing it.
We're on it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good piece of advice, Dave.
And yes, we will be doing vlog from.
Oh yeah. Mike says we were supposed to go to Skagway, but it was canceled due to weather. Oh, okay. We went to Icy Strait Point instead. I wonder when you said Icy Strait Point if you had booked that or if that changed.
Yeah, and that's cruise lines have to do that sometimes for safety reasons.
Yep, it's in your contract.
Exactly. And
Jennifer's going on the train with us.
All right, Jen.
Partners.
Boom.
Yes, we'll see you there.
Or do I do boom? I don't know.
Fist bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott says go on an excursion that feed. Oh my. I'm not sure they make those, Scott.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Oh, I recommend the bear wrestling. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that something you can find?
I can remember as a kid living in Tampa, Florida. My dad was in Vietnam and we go to these places when he's available. We go to alligator wrestling. I thought, no.
No, thank you.
No, I'm not going to be doing any bear wrestling.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
So this person says, go on a whale watching excursion. You aren't guaranteed to see them from the cruise ship.
We're going.
Absolutely not.
We're going.
You're absolutely not. This was interesting. This person says, if you were going, and this is for Ovation and Quantum specifically. Oh, well, not necessarily. If you're going in the North Star, which if you're not a Royal Caribbean person, Ovation and Quantum are quantum class ships, and they have something that's called the North Star, and it is an orb that people can get inside, and then it has an arm that goes out over the ocean, depending on if you're on a sea day or in port. If you're in port, it does not go over the ocean. It just stays on across the ship, and then you go back and forth on the arm in the orb, and you can like see, all around. Right. So she says, if you are going in the North Star or on a helicopter ride, wear dark colors. Light or bright colors reflect on the windows and ruin your pictures.
That's true.
Never thought about that.
That's true.
She said, I wish I'd known. I wish I'd known that before I went on an Alaska cruise. Never thought about it.
So.
Oh, this is interesting too, because we're in the port section. So this person says, and she was not afraid to be honest. She says, wish I'd have known Seattle is awful. I'm quoting, Seattle was a filthy, dirty, disgusting crime scene of a city.
That's a quote.
With syringes everywhere where you walk and sit. I also saw more human feces in Seattle on sidewalks than dog feces.
I wonder if she found them by walking barefooted and sitting on a park bench with a needle on it. I don't know. That'd get her attention.
Wow, you're like going into script writing 101.
That would get into her. That'd get her attention.
I don't think she did anything out of the ordinary. I think she just looked around and saw Seattle in all its glory. So, little warning there about Seattle. On the other hand,
well, we're not going to be sightseeing. I mean,
well, yeah, we are.
We're going to go see the Space Needle. I think Pike's Market. That's it.
I'm not sure we're going to the Space Needle.
Probably not.
Well, we talked about it. I mean, we've been up on.
Should we go or not go, y'all?
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, maybe y'all can help us decide.
I want to do the market. I could hang out.
We're definitely doing Pike's Market.
I could hang out the market until I go to sleep.
We have been to the two tallest places in New York City. The Lookout. What were they called? I can't remember what they're called now. The Edge in New York City, which was brand new at the time. It was the newest lookout point. And which other building did we go to? We didn't go to the Empire. We went to the other one.
Oh, Top of the Rock.
Top of the Rock, yeah, right. So we went to Top of the Rock and the Edge in New York City. Beautiful. We've obviously been to, what's the one in Dallas called? The rotating restaurant.
If you hadn't asked me,
I know. I mean, it's been several years, but I don't know.
We've been to San Antonio as well.
Like maybe once you've seen a really high, I'm sure Seattle's beautiful. And I hear that on a clear day, you could see Mount Rainier. Like if it's that clear, like it'd be beautiful. I don't know though. Y'all let us know if you think we should see
Mark the Shark.
Yes. So here we go. Scott says the train I'm organizing, the 6.5 hour one comes with lunch and gold mining. Oh, that's cool, Scott. Yes, that'll be nice. Especially it comes with lunch. That's nice. So Mark says, so sorry to be late. Yeah, Mark, where were you?
Two demerits.
You have an appointment with us at 4 o'clock every Sunday. I was too busy watching a few ships. Cruise ships leaving the airport, leaving the port, like Oasis of the Seas leaves New York, Wonder of the Seas leaves Port Canaveral. Oh, beautiful. Be beautiful. I just can't handle the heat. Mark, I can't retire in the South in the heat. I can't handle it. Then he goes on. Then I was watching a little disease. Maybe not disease. Leave Galveston. So I'm sorry I'm late, guys. I still love you. We love you, Mark. Thanks for showing it. Allure of the Seas. There we go. I was watching Allure of the Seas leave Galveston. Yes.
Hope they didn't have any disease on the ship.
No disease. Just Allure of the Seas. Grant says Pike Place Market is worth it. Everything we've seen, Grant, totally worth it. Space Needle's okay to walk by the outside.
There you go.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting opinion. All right. Yeah. And we will be walking around. It's really close to our hotel. We're staying at the Crown Plaza downtown. And
heard good things.
We have friends right now
that are
there. Yes. We've gone to church with them for years. And I saw her on Facebook. She was like, hey, leaving for Seattle, going to cruise. And I was like, asking her all these questions. I said, where you staying? In fact, she posted.
Who was it?
Miriam Cockerham.
Okay.
She was posting pictures from her hotel. And so I said, oh, where are you staying? She said, Crown Plaza. And then, of course, I had a fit. I was like, that's where we're staying. She said they were on the 30th floor in a suite, Ocean View side.
You get very excited.
I was very excited about that to find because, we read the reviews on TripAdvisor for this hotel.
Now you have a firsthand.
What you can do now with firsthand. And she commented this morning back on Facebook to me, and she said, it's awesome. We couldn't have asked for a better hotel.
There you have
Wonderful.
it. There you have it.
Right. So on the bad note about Seattle, that was just funny saying a filthy, dirty, disgusting crime scene of city.
As if that's not bad enough. If that's not bad, what else you got?
We go to the good then.
Okay.
These people say Victoria is amazing. Book an excursion for sure, or hire a pedicab. We just walked around and I regret not doing more. Then I got 3 more responses after that saying I would have done a pedicab in Victoria. This person said we did and it was awesome.
Oh, wow.
So Victoria, if you don't already have something booked, or if your budget's low, obviously the pedicab is going to cost you and you want to tip the person too. But
we might do that.
Well, we have a car rented.
But we can get there and then get a pedicab to take us around.
Oh, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
Because we're going to Bouchard Gardens in the car. Yeah. You're driving, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then we'll walk around the gardens. They say 3.5 hours is a suggested time for Bouchard Gardens. And then we will come back to Chinatown.
I wonder how it's going to compare to Central Park.
I don't know. We're wondering about that. We love
Central Park in the spring.
The gardens at Central Park. On one end of Central Park, there's like a flower garden.
Yeah, botanical garden.
Yeah. Is that what it is? In fact, I don't remember what it was called.
It's a botanical garden.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And we were surprised that we liked it so much. It was so beautiful.
And so peaceful.
As soon as we heard about Bouchard Gardens, we were like,
oh, we're there.
Ding, ding. We're there. Yep. So Victoria, pedicab. Easy solution. If you don't have anything booked for Victoria, that's a good thought, a good idea. Okay, then. Let's see what we got. Yes, Grant said Pike Place is worth it. The very first, Dave, I've seen videos of that Starbucks and people on their vlogs walking up and looking at the line.
And they keep walking.
Looking at the line and either them staying and then, with a vlog updating you. Oh, hello, mister.
Who we got?
Mr. Percy wants back.
Oh.
So, and them either updating you with, well, we've been in line for, 40 minutes or whatever. And then they get inside, of course, and it's just a Starbucks. That's what it is. It's a Starbucks. Or the majority of the ones I've watched will get there, see the crazy long line and say, okay, it's a cup of coffee. Bye.
Yeah. It is.
We came and saw and we went.
Grant.
They have both Uber. Yes. And we have both the apps. I have both apps. So, when we get there and get settled in the hotel, if we don't want to walk, our friend who's staying in the Crown Plaza right now says that everything that they went to, it's pretty close to the hotel, like 7 minutes, walking. So we may end up just walking. Scott says, look up what hotels. Yeah. Look at the Crown Plaza, Scott. See, if it's decent prices. We booked it. I don't have the price. Is the price on there, babe, for the hotel? On the sheet of paper. On the sheet of paper.
Let me check there, madam. Let me check.
He has our itinerary, our cruising itinerary. I usually have it in front of me. Yeah, you're going to go flip back.
I'm flipping.
Okay. Flip back to the front. There you go. Hotel. Right there. Nope, no price. But we booked it in November. And we're cruising in September. So we booked it almost a year out. And I think it was just right over $200. It wasn't a whole lot more than that because that's right what we shoot at for hotels. So I don't think it was a whole lot more than that.
Let me see.
So Scott, look at Crown Plaza. Their friends stayed at Morocco, Hotel Morocco. I didn't ask her about how they liked it, but that's another one to consider. Scott, we really just check TripAdvisor. I mean, it's just good because you can see the actual reviews of people who have stayed there. Good, bad, and the ugly.
When did you say we booked that?
November. JJ's trying to go back in our
November
cruise folder. November of 22.
Wow, are you serious?
Yeah. Does it go back that far?
Let me see.
So let's see if we changed anything. We did change our whale watching tour because, and I think we talked about this a little last week, they canceled the Mendenhall Glacier part of our tour. We were going to go whale watching and then go to see the glacier, and they ran out of permits. So the forest park organization issues permits. How much was it?
Tax, title, and license, $280.
Okay, so there you go, Scott. Crown Plaza booking like that far in advance, almost a year in advance, or 10 months out, was $280.
Yeah,
and that's out the door.
King room.
Yeah. So the parks, no, it's not Parks and Wildlife. I think it's the National Park Service, whatever there in Alaska, issues a certain number of commercial tour company permits per year. Well, these tour companies take reservations, not knowing how many permits they're going to be allotted. Well, the cruise ship, whatever excursion company they use, booked too many people. So they canceled our Mendenhall Glacier part of the tour. And we weren't told that we were going to get any kind of refund back. So it was like, so we're going to extend looking at whales. We're going to just float around the water.
No, we're not.
Hoping we saw a whale for the same amount of money.
No, we're not.
And we're not going to go see a glacier. So we canceled that through the cruise line. And we booked with Juneau
Let me see that.
Whale Watch Tour.
Come here, buddy.
Juneau Whale Watching Tours. That's the name of the company. They were very highly rated on TripAdvisor.
Boy.
So it's a 3-hour tour. A
3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
They're not really having a good. Those don't really have a good reputation. We hope this goes better. So we're going to go see the whales with them. And then we're going to go to the Tongoon National Forest, where the Mendenhall Glacier resides. Tongoon.
Tongoon. That's an Eskimo word.
Tongoon.
Yeah.
Tongoon National Forest. On our own, because they do not limit the amount of individuals who can come in. They only limit the amount of commercial tour people.
I want to see
come in.
The birds of prey.
Oh, well, that's a different excursion.
I know.
Well, why didn't you say that? We could have booked something.
We might anyway.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe we won't go to Mendenhall. Maybe we'll go see the birds of prey. Something to look at. You got 12 days. And ain't got no job.
I'm retired.
Right? So you're sitting at home. You can
see what I'm doing right now. This is what I do.
All day. Not all day. He does several. They're not even honeydews. It's your own dues.
I've got a list of my dues.
Your own dues.
I need to be careful.
Your own dues.
I love my wife's kids.
Oh, they're your kids too. Our sons. Our furry sons.
Just like their daddy.
And then we're doing the train ride. Yes. We're also doing the Ripcord I Fly.
Yeah.
We're ready for that. Oh. So Sarah, hey Sarah. Sarah says Uber canceled. Oh no. Several times on me in Seattle. Stand there, wait for them, and then cancel.
Wow.
Taxis were plentiful. Interesting. I walked all over Seattle and have a bad ankle without problem, except one hill. Oh no. So would you recommend, Sarah, that we just if the taxi's there, just take it? Were they around the same price, or do you remember? But that's irritating.
That is irritating.
You order something and you're waiting there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's whatever, 2 blocks away. Cancel." Boy, I would not have been happy.
You've experienced that.
Not have been. Have we had Uber cancel?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
I can't remember where it was.
Miami?
I think it was.
Mark says, hoping that you're not wearing high heels because you could step in some seagull bird poop. I'm with you, Mark. See, your autocorrect said seagull, like it's a person's poop.
Like Mark Siegel,
like the person. Oh, Dave says, my guy Percy keeper of the sidewalk.
Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave said, "What's up, Percy? What up? What up, Dave?"
Oh, good, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Taxis are very reasonable. Then maybe we'll just take taxis instead of calling for Uber or Lyft. Interesting. Bonnie is wondering how the other Lane, the Pepto, the liquid Pepto.
Oh.
So we'll pretend that this is Murphy, even though this is Percy. Turn him around. This is what happened with Murphy. We put the liquid with a plunger. We have one of those, doggy plungers.
Syringe plunger.
So we put the plunger in, and Pink was all over Murphy's white
He used
beard.
his tongue to push it out of his mouth, and then it was like foaming at the mouth at the same time. It was really disgusting.
He was not.
I thought he was
gonna swallow that.
I thought he was possessed by a Pepto demon.
So my sister, we went out to see my parents. You may not know if you weren't here at the beginning. This is
off topic, by the way.
Well, no, it's going to be on topic with the Pepto.
Oh, okay.
My sister out at my parents yesterday recommended, because she does it with her dogs, the Pepto pill in a weenie or in whatever your dog's like.
That would be a hot dog.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's
an Oscar Mayer hot dog.
Yeah. Yes. So she cuts up, like wiener dogs for her the wiener dog. That's what you call them. Hot dogs. Wiener dog. What do you call them? They're
Vienna sausage?
No, the actual weenies that go in a hot dog.
Oscar Mayer hot dogs.
She cuts those up and feeds her dogs. She has a ranch. She lives on a ranch. Her dogs are ranch dogs. They eat everything. So
including snakes.
Yeah, she feeds them wieners. And she said she puts the Pepto pills, the round pink pills, in the wiener, and they go right down. So if we have to do that with Murphy again, it'll be the pill. Bonnie says you got to go to the side of mouth. Yeah. We literally had him in the sink with the sprayer, like trying to get the pink off his white beard.
I don't know how he managed to spit it out.
It was crazy. Yeah. So Mark says, if you want to see Mark, your messages are cracking me up. Whales and bed sheets. Go down to Galveston Beach. And I don't mean for you to count songs, but there are some whales down there. Okay, thanks, Mark. Whales and I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's not seagulls, not this time. If you want to see whales, go down to Galveston Beach. Okay.
Whales and
I don't know. Bed sheets. Something. So Mike says, I paid about $30 for a taxi from the airport to my hotel downtown. Not bad at all.
That's not bad.
We are going to.
Don't they have like a tram?
We're going to experience. Yes, we are going to use the whatever it's called, light
mass
rail.
Transit light rail.
The light rail. We thought that would be good to vlog as well. Like it could probably be a video all on its own, like how to find Sarah. I think Mark has been enjoying cocktail. I think he does the autocorrect, on his phone. He just speaks in the comment. And then,
hey, you got to be careful.
Right.
I have experienced
Seriously.
that. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
I send text messages and hit send, and I get replies back like, we need to talk.
Right. Like, that's not what you
That's
meant,
not
JJ.
what you meant.
Surely not.
No, that's not.
So we're going to do the light rail from airport to downtown. Now, what I don't know is wherever the light rail station is downtown, how far that's going to be from our hotel.
Well, we're going to have to Uber or cab it.
Yeah, right. If it's too far.
With Sherry's 5 bags and my gym bag.
With my steamer trunks, with my Titanic steamer trunks.
Titanic?
Yeah. We're going to have to get a car. So we want to experience the light rail, but that means probably from afterwards, we have the ship transportation.
Atlas Moving and Storage will pick up your luggage at the hotel.
We have, how are we getting from the ship terminal to the airport at the end of the cruise?
That's a good question.
I think I know our bags. We're going to do the port valet, what they call it, that they just get your bags on the ship and they send them to the airport and you see them, when you end up back in DFW, we hope. And lots of people have said that was wonderful and that worked for them. What I don't know is how our bodies get from the terminal to, I know we have ship transportation. Our travel agent
booked
that for us.
Who I will link below.
Yes. That was booked for us, and I forgot what it was called. It was just like transport, because we did air to sea for this cruise for the very first time through Royal Caribbean. I know that Carnival has it too. I forget what it's called. I'm sure probably all the cruise lines do at this point, at least the major ones. Norwegian, I know Norwegian has it too. So the big three, Norwegian and Carnival and Royal, all have an air to sea program. So the terminal to airport travel was taken care of.
Good advice there.
Look at the light rail map online. It will show you where it stops by your hotel. And she did Port Valet. It was great. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Our viewers are the best. The best.
We're not worthy.
The best. Okay. So, yes, there is a sky bridge, we're told, to the light rail. I watched a vlog. It wasn't a vlog. It was like an instructional video.
It was a YouTube.
Yeah. A YouTube video about using the light rail.
YouTubers use YouTube?
Don't we, though? Don't we, though? And our friends who are right now staying at the Crown Plaza and will sail out tomorrow on their cruise, they also ate at Anthony's Pier 66 and said it was wonderful. Fresh seafood. So
we need to give it a shot.
That may be where we're going for
note to self.
For
note
dinner.
To self.
I have it written down.
You
And
do? Okay, perfect.
for breakfast, she said Dahlia's Bakery. I haven't told you that yet.
I could do that.
It was very interesting. So has anyone eaten at Dahlia's Bakery in Seattle? Or Anthony's Pier 66? Yeah. Of course, we're going to Pike's Market, so that'll be lunch because, we want to look at Baco crab and Beecher's cheese and Storyville coffee. We want to make the rounds at Pike's Market.
And I want to do a donut.
Well, that'll be the next morning. Oh, what's that place called?
Or two.
I took that place off. Tony's Donuts? Tony's something, we were told.
You took it off?
Yeah, I took it off my notes here.
Oh.
But yeah, I think I took it off. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that.
Yeah, because early in the morning they get packed.
Yes, Mark said, I use the voice chat. I don't have time to finger text somebody. I usually hit the, yeah. We get it, Mark. We know.
I'm on board with that.
We know that you're not drunk all the time when you're with us.
No.
It's just some of the time.
I can't tell you what ended up in the message, but I had my pastor call me one time several years ago, and he said, James Joseph, this is your pastor. And I went, okay.
What happened?
What did I do?
think it was the F word, maybe.
It slipped the F word in there. And I did not say
voice texting.
I did. Yeah, I was, the old
voice text.
Let me send a text message to Mark the Shark, and it dropped the F-bomb in there somewhere, and I didn't say that.
Oh, Sarah's funny. He's not drunk. His phone is. I would agree.
It's probably a Samsung, and it's drinking rice sake.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's racist.
Well,
right?
Yeah,
there's canceled. All things Wagner canceled.
Sake's made of rice.
Sake joke. Yep. Yes, Mark says, yes, I'm sitting on the beach right now, and there's a few whales. Oh. No, he literally did mean bed sheets. People that need bed sheets to cover.
He did not misspeak.
He did not misspeak. Whales and bed sheets.
He was painting you a word picture that we totally missed.
So Grant says, be sure to watch for the fish market. Yes, in Pike's Market. We definitely have seen that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering if they might let one of us be the catcher. We think that would be cool.
I'd volunteer for that.
That would be cool for the vlog.
I'd volunteer for that.
Yeah. So who knows?
We'll have to sign a waiver.
I don't know what we'll have to sign. Mike says, my flight to Seattle was stuck on the tarmac for 4 hours before taking off.
Which caused what airline did you fly?
Oh, man.
What airline?
Oh, no. No, Mike, that's awful. We were stuck on the tarmac one time it had to have been 2 hours. And JJ already needed to use the restroom.
Yeah, I do remember.
Literally, he told that, almost said stewardess. He told that flight attendant, I'm literally fixing to go in the seat, man.
And I'm fixing to get up out of this seat.
I'm fixing to go in the seat. No, he said, then I will have to pee in the seat. I mean, we were fixing to get arrested. It was bad.
Mark the Shark.
Grant. They might, Grant. We're going to see if they will.
Mark the Shark would have bonded me out. Wouldn't you, Mark?
Right.
Mark, wouldn't you? Please?
Oh, y'all. Okay. So we're right on an hour now. So we're back on time. Boy, last week was long. So we're going to cut it off now. Right? Are we done? We're done. We will be back next week.
Yes.
Which will be, Mike said he went on Alaska Airlines. On top of that, someone was having chest pains before we landed, so we had to wait for the fire department. Good grief.
That didn't help things
Alaska,
either.
that's who we're flying on. Oh no, out of DFW, Alaska Airlines.
Well, the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we'll be here next week.
Everything will be, we'll be here. Yeah, unless, something happens. And we'll be 3-4 days out.
Yes.
Yes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be 3 days out from leaving.
Flying out.
On an airplane.
Yeah, so pray our airplane is on time and our weather is great for Alaska.
Woohoo! Okay, so we will see y'all next week.
Until then.
And we're out.
Peace.
Blessings.